Hello, everybody. My name is Delirium. This is the Independent Broadcast Network, or Tribescast 2.0, watching Tribes Ascend. I'm with Dodgebong, the best cameraman this side of the hemisphere, and we're gonna watch Newbloods, Capture the Flag, Tribes Action. We're gonna watch ExeCute versus mstarr's Money Truck. Is that what it was? MMT?
That is correct.
Something like that. Thank you, Dodgebong, for backing me up on that. And the funny thing is, we were talking about how in Newbloods, they do an old school Tribes thing. They duel, like they have a one-on-one. They do it for map pick, which I think is funny. But in this case, we were talking about someone was gone. They were gonna come back, and they were like, "She's coming back soon." I'm like, "Ooh, there's a lady! Everybody, watch out! There's a lady on the internet." And then Dodgebong, he said that she was gonna duel for map pick, and I was like, yes, awesome. And Dodgebong then let me down. He said, "I think it's pre-op lady." I was like, God damn it!
I don't want to be completely wrong about that. I feel like this is secondhand information.
This is not even. No one's getting paid here.
Really
we are just
offended.
talking shit. WT Snacks. Ooh, WT Snacks. Somebody watches 4chan on a regular basis. It doesn't even matter. All I know is they're gonna duel, and it's gonna be hilarious. On the left, for mstarr's Money Truck, it's ExeCute, and on the right, it's Sir Mike, I guess.
Yes, it's Ekemriz, which is Sir Mike.
Ekemriz, Sir Mike backwards. I saw this guy the last time I watched ExeCute. The last Newbloods game, the first Newbloods game I watched this season, and I was getting my history all screwed up. It was Revenant who came in on top. First Newbloods, wasn't it?
I think it was
that is
Revenant.
so cool.
Yeah, it might have been.
I think that was so cool because Revenant's a very old name in Tribes. I was assuming because this would take it because, you know, they were on top of everything. Speaking of on top, Sir Mike and ExeCute getting ready. Is it ExeCute? Did you ask that question?
I did. It's ExeCute. You're saying it right.
Okay, so I feel like it's like half Japanese, half, I don't know, whatever that IOSIS bit was. But, so, what in the world? They're
getting ready to go.
The turrets. Yeah. So the preparation involves going to Crossfire, killing the generator. No turret's going to shoot at you while you're dueling. And then we have a nice, wonderful Sandbox Clan admin in here. Sandbox Clan, by the way, shout out to Sandbox Clan if you like games and want to learn how to play games in groups and learn any kind of new games. We have a mentoring program at sandboxclan.net. And it's Finale J is the admin tonight. Finale J, helping us with our Sandbox Clan / Newbloods Tribes tournament, which I think is so cool because it gets people playing Tribes who would never play a competitive setting otherwise. And here's Sir Mike just spawning on the pad to kill the generator. And ExeCute waiting patiently for the dueling to commence.
And I believe they're going to start on a grenade.
I saw that in the chat, yes. That's kind of an old school Tribes thing too, is you throw a grenade, wait for it to explode, and start dueling. That does give you a grenade that you're going to use in the duel. Okay, so Raider dueling, most boring thing ever, probably with NJ5 and shield. Bat, 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 bat. That's what NJ5 sounds like.
I personally was hoping that they were going to do a Swag Buster duel. With
Swag Buster?
Oh yeah, the Sniper Nova Blaster. I think it was extremely hard to hit with, but it's a lot of fun.
Okay, so Sir Mike takes the first, and this is a best of 3, and they're going to start in 9 seconds for the next one. Oh wait, no, they're saying best of 3. Oh, yeah, it's best of 3. That's right. I saw this last time. Last time I watched ExeCute, same problem happened. They were like, because like, okay, Finale Day is arguing with them and saying it's best of 1, but it's actually best of 3 because they're all asserting that's true. And I saw this last time also, they best of 3. And what was funny about that one was because somebody wanted to win a duel really bad, and they simultaneously killed each other, and it counted as a second death for the guy who got the simultaneous kill. So it ended up being 2-1 in 2 duels. Now, ExeCute is kind of getting blown up here by Sir Mike. It was unfortunate for the money train. It's a truck, right?
Truck, yeah.
You can carry money in a truck or a train. It really works either way. But there goes ExeCute for the second time. Sir Mike on top of everything, including dueling for map pick. And now it's going to be map pick for ExeCute, which...
Correct.
I think they get first pick and then the other team gets the other 2. Is that right? Finale J is feeling strong about this. Only 1 duel, he's saying. That's kind of stringent. Like lose 1 duel, lose map pick, whatever. Saves time.
Pretty close. I like doing best of 3.
Even though we've just wasted a bunch of time doing that. Wow, Beetle just totally mid-aired his buddy in the face. That's not cool at
I
all.
missed it.
Okay, so ExeCute wants Catabatic and they want Blood Eagle for the first map. And I think that means that it's going to be Money Train picking, or Truck, sorry. Money Truck picking the next two maps, which would be Tie Point and the Tiebreaker.
I just realized I have the overlay with me. It is Money Truck, not Train.
Okay, cool.
I'm like, what is it? And it's right in front
Overlays are good. Overlays help us see who's playing, in case we forget, lest we forget the the names of the teams. Which is apt to happen. They have those goofy little tags. And there's the map change. Thank you for Jay for helping us out. We're going to Catabatic. Catabatic, still one of those maps. A little controversial. I like it, but it's never been mirrored. And so there's a little bit of... There's always been some evolution on who gets the better side. I remember the first night I discovered that had flip-flopped on me one day, but...
You know, I like... people are going to laugh that I'm the one saying this, but I do like Catabatic a lot. And I really don't think that it's that imbalanced of a map. There's been a long time that people have said that Blood Eagle is the better side because you can see cappers incoming from further away.
Now, wait a minute. There's got to be a story behind what people would laugh that you would say that.
Well, it's I'll tell it in a second. But the reason they're going to laugh is because after people have been saying that for forever, Egocentric turned around and beat Tau, Legion, and Deadstop on that map. After that had been what people have been saying.
And which side did you play from? When you
and Egocentric played as Diamond Sword and won for all three of those.
See, I was never on top of ultra high level. This is what all the teams are doing in the strategical setup. But I just always looked at the map and said, hey, look, the Blood Eagle base looks pretty defensible because it's protected by that hill, and the Diamond Sword base, good spotting for the Diamond Sword base, I guess, but you were saying a second ago that all the routes from Blood Eagle are easy to see on that side.
Ostensibly, yes. That's been
because of the way the terrain's laid out. You end up coming in these angles where you're seen no matter what.
Right. For Blood Eagle defense, you can see people coming in from further away.
Because I'm an offensive player, and I feel like this hill and the way the building is set up, it's kind of hard to attack the Blood Eagle base. There's not a whole lot of ways to approach it safely. Diamond Sword has a little bit of the same problem, but it's not arranged quite in the same way because it's not a mirror map.
Right. Now,
and then pub play is funny because pub players are like, hey, look, I can scheme the Diamond Sword base. There's nothing blocking me. So they actually changed the map to make it so the cave faced a different direction so that you could scheme the Blood Eagle base too.
That is true. That was way back in the day.
Uh-oh. Looks like they are subbing someone in.
I don't think so.
And okay, so Money Truck. I'm gonna say that bad every time, backwards. Money Truck is saying Dry Dock is gonna be the second map, no matter what. Oh, by the way, tiebreaker. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is the round robin of Newbloods, which means there's no tiebreaker. It's just 3 maps.
Just straight
three maps means
right.
They're gonna play them all, and the points they accumulate for winning those maps is going to determine their seeding in the elimination stage of the tournament. Don't advertise if it's not us. What? What is
they
this?
were advertising a website, I think. I think they're just
worst. Okay, so Churchies is saying atfclan.com. Isotero complaining. Don't advertise other clans. They're not us. Worst team that ever goes to Churchies. GG. Excellent. So I guess there's no player sub. We're just waiting on these 40 seconds. It is 7-1-7. Excellent. I'm glad to see that all the players are in here. Quite a few over 40 level players on ExeCute. I was surprised to see that. And I asked them last time, how'd your team form? They said, we just met each other and wanted to play, so we decided to join.
Yeah, I've seen...
These guys are playing a lot.
Yeah, I've seen VFG Trey in pubs a lot. A lot of them actually are on West Coast, believe it or not. So this is since the advent of central servers has been when they could really start being competitive. And yeah, they've just been pubs and hanging out together and eventually decided to make a team.
And that's the end of the countdown. We're going to see their setup in a second. For a second, some of the guys had not spawned yet on EXE. They were hiding their class. And that had been a sneaky move, I'm not sure. But as for class, there's 1 Sentinel on each team at the moment, and 1 Infiltrator each, also. Here's the standard Doombringer on the stand. That's going to be ExeCute Standraker. He's not just a stand raker, he's a stand raker. He guards his flag stand. That's for for Money Truck, and then for ExeCute, it's ExeCute, the sort of namesake guy. Now, Sinfidel is the sniper for his team. He is standing on the inventory tower, or spawn tower, as you like. I'm interested to see... Oh, ExeCute kill somebody first. That was Sir Mike, the guy we saw dueling earlier. A little bit of revenge from the duel. I'm looking for flag carriers. I kind of want to see who's going to deal with
Trey's
Sinfidel.
coming in.
Yes, and he's been medium capping a lot. However, he just lost it.
Punts it down midfield.
Not really a punt. It kind of hit this hill. It didn't go anywhere.
Well,
I think pick up and drop on the Blood Eagle flag. Yes.
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
He tried. Oh, a splat. Churchy's just splatted into the side of the Blood Eagle base. That is not a good way to go. Standmaker is not regen yet. He is very low on his stand. Actually, everyone on their stand is low. Looks like 4 defense? Oh my gosh, almost 5 defense. Maybe. No, Churchy's just K'd out. But there's 4 guys hanging around the Diamond Sword flag. Is this... Would you say it's more or less common to stack D nowadays or not?
I think recently ZFZ and the CSN tournament showed some pretty strong D-stack play that people weren't expecting. So at least in the top level, there's been a lot of D-stacking going on. I don't know if that's trickled down to Newbloods necessarily just yet, and it's a style that I don't think everyone's gotten figured out quite yet. VFG Trey coming in, ExeCute the only one there, and VFG Trey is out with full health.
1v1, VFG Trey totally juked ExeCute on the stand. This is a back route, which means it's going to be very hard to catch up with. You have to have your offense already in place, and there's a pickup by Snacks, who ends up... I'm not sure what happened there.
Oh, nice E-grab by Matulin.
Save by Matulin. Was that the infiltrator? Who is that? Yes, he was on the stand to save it, but his flag is down, and his frequently pickup is down. ExeCute saves it at the last second, surrounded by 3 guys.
Nicely done.
Very important that he got that to keep it 0-0, because both flags were on the enemy side of the map for him.
And Han Solo.
Han Solo, 1v1 against ExeCute, gets away, and he's not getting hit by Sinfidel. That's very important. Sinfidel's missing every shot against him. There he's out of line of sight pretty much now. He'll be good to go in a bit. Sorry, Ham Solo, not Han Solo. Ham Solo. Ham is much better than Han. And there's a chaser motive over in the valley.
It looks like he was...
Spinfuser.
Oh, nice comp.
Oh no, he was killed. There's no one there to pick it up.
Nice return by Motive.
Behind him. Yeah.
And there was some great concussive nitrons there to knock the flag out. And I think actually that did kill him, you're right.
I think he threw it, actually. Or maybe I'm wrong. I think he just killed him. But either way, he was going for the nitron and ended up killing him. So VFG Trey's out. Side route. And that's kind of sad because I don't think he was... Was Sandrinker not on the stand? He might have been knocked off.
I missed it. I was watching the other carrier.
Either way, Trey's taking the long way around, not the direct route to before. He's now thrown it away, hoping for a pickup from Sir Mike, and Motive's there also. Good escort from ExeCute again. Meanwhile, the offense for Blue is not quite there yet. Snacks is just now arriving to the stand. They get their flag dropped down, though. ExeCute wants to return. He gets
Nicely done!
I don't even know anymore.
ExeCute nailed a great nitron and missed the pickup, but then turned around and picked it up before dying. We have Ham Solo, though, for MMT coming in on a grab. He takes some damage on the stand, but he's out with half health. As a Pathfinder, gets sniped once, and very low gets taken up by
like he was killed a second after getting the snipe. So the flag is going to be safe. Important that he died after, not before, because he looked like he'd been killed already and was standing below instead of on his little perch. I did see the pronoun she go by for ExeCute, and that's where we got the argument about whether it's a she or not a she. But either way, I'm gonna defer to the person who said that and say she. ExeCute got in two great returns now in a row. Actually, we're keeping it at 0-0 score. There's the infiltrator, Big Shanka, knocking Standricker off the stand. Here comes the next flag carrier. Who is it? It's VFG Trey. He's a little bit late. Trey's gonna
wide
get away,
open stand.
Totally clear. Very good clearing by ExeCute there. And Ham Solo is way out in the wild. He's not going to beat him to the stand, I don't think. We'll see. He's going to cut us right in. Just passing over the other flag carrier, actually. I don't know what's going to happen here. Ham Solo's going to be ahead, but will he get away? His stand's not clear for him. There's a pickup and drop. Saving by a little bit of time. Snacks is there, shooting at Trey. Trey's medium capping. There's the first cap. Okay, so Snacks looked at the flag that was down and didn't look at Trey, or he couldn't kill him in time. And he was kind of the last one left anyway. So ExeCute just ran the play a few times, a standard, good clear, and then base space. They didn't really do any kind of crazy escort thing, except for that one time when they lost the flag in that valley. Again, thanks to ExeCute. ExeCute has put a inventory down in his stand to block flaggers and get more equipment for himself.
That's a
I
neat
want to see
little trick.
Standraker and his compatriots deal better with this infiltrator because they're not really able to stop him from knocking Big Shanka, knocking Standraker off the stand. What were you gonna say, Dodgebong?
Oh, I was just saying that was a neat trick with the inventory station that I've seen.
Sir Mike looks like he's gonna be clearing for his team. What is Alias doing? Alias looks like he's hanging around trying to clear Standraker off, and looks they seem outnumbered here. There's 3 guys to 2 on the blue stand, and there's Trey. Standraker turned to the enemy and let Trey get away completely. Who's the sniper? Is there a sniper?
Looks like
that would be
Beetle.
Beetle has not been hitting the shots on Trey, and Trey's medium anyway, so hitting shots on him will not stop him completely at all. Waiting for the crash. Oh, I shouldn't say crash. The flag is gone. Ham Solo got away during that confusion. He's changed to medium. Was he medium the whole time?
He started out as Pathfinder, and now he's Soldier.
So, a good adjustment. He's getting away now with half health, and now it's a flag standoff. He's gonna get home to Big Shanka looking for him. He's got a lot of teammates around. That should be good. ExeCute throws it away. What happens? No one's there. Just a little bit of pressure from WT Snacks.
Oh, almost had a return on the MMT side, but they were able to take out Big Shanka.
Yeah, those infiltrators are really sneaky about that. I mean, that's just... It just feels awful when you lose it to one guy all by himself, and you couldn't see him coming. Anyway, so they're going to set up on the hill on the Blood Eagle side. It's good high ground to defend yourself with, a little bit of team deathmatch, and then they're hanging out on the sort of similar kind of hill. It's smaller, not very defensible, I don't think, but it is close to the flag stand. You could hang out higher up. Ooh, Big Shanka's coming. Shanka wants this return.
You notice that ExeCute is using the scramble pack to reveal Big Shanka. He still gets off
the drop.
Sonic
and
punch.
Trey is there. Shanka's there.
Oh, dies just before.
Trey cannot get it. Standraker has changed to heavy. Trey wants it so bad he can't get it. Both flags dropped, actually. Where's the other one? And it's pretty safe still. So they killed Matulin, who wanted to return it. And this is not the worst situation ever. It's only 1-0. I mean, Money Truck can buy their time and get this solid return and get a point and get tied up. They don't have to rush right now. If it were later in the game, a standoff would be awful because they'd just be chewing up time on the clock they need to score points with. But it's only 1-0. Still plenty of time to do this, so they should take their time. Again, Big Shanka coming in, getting spotted by that scrambler pack, and there's Trey. It's 3-on-3 right now. Shanka's half. The flag goes down. There's a return. Oh no! This is really bad for obviously Money Train because Train Truck. I said it again. Money Truck. I just want to say Train for some reason. I don't know why.
They did get an E-grab.
A good save by Matulin, but he cannot convert, or they cannot stop the conversion. Snacks is all by himself. All red guys on the stand. They all converged. Good decision there to all converge and make sure the point is converted. Now you get in situations sometimes where if you converge and then if you lose the flag off the stand, but that shouldn't happen. With all those guys there, it should not happen. So they made sure they had enough presence on their stand to make sure those flags were controlled, and that's now 2-0 for ExeCute. But Money Truck's not out of this. They can still just run their, play their game, run their plays, and succeed instead of what's been happening is they've been not getting out. However, the last time they got out for standoff, the problem is that they're not good on standoff, which we just saw. They got stopped where ExeCute did not get stopped. Here's Churchies. Is he capping?
I believe so. Yeah, he was in Pathfinder. He was out full, or actually half
1v1 against the Hoff and gets out. Takes one sniper Sinfidel. Sinfidel's having to move now because you can't see him anymore. What will happen? He's in the Pathfinder, so he's pretty squishy. Oh, dodges the snipe side to side. Where's the flag for Money Truck? Completely clear, and there's Trey. So, I think ExeCute's very confident in their clearing, because they haven't really worried about it. When the flag gets out, they don't panic, they just run their offensive play. And when Trey gets there, there's no one to stop him. Oh no, Trey dies! It's over by this bridge! There's motive! Lands right on top of it, they don't shoot him in time. Oh, this is turning into a slaughter on top of Money Truck. They're just not able to get anything going here. They had the one play where they had the flag home. Snacks was looking at Trey, who was very low, but didn't get enough damage on him before he landed on the flag, and that's 3-0.
I think the story here really has been EXE's clearing. There's been very few times, I think, so far where VFG Shay has come into a stand that's not clear. They've just been able to come and dominate the MMT defense.
Really, you see, when Money Truck gets away with the flag, they're going 1v1, 1v2 with the defense. And good for them succeeding, but Trey's had the easiest job this game. Run his routes, don't screw up. When he gets there, his team has done their job. very effectively. Oh, Churchy's just passed Trey in the wilds, so therefore, if they called it out, both teams know where the other flag carrier is. It's very important. Churchy's is going to come in very soon, but there's no clear. Only Snacks is there. Oh, he knocks the center off. A completely clear stand, finally. He misses the mid-air Titan launcher shot. Churchy's is out with full HP. Let's see what happens to Trey. Trey's coming in right now. There's a lot of clear happening. Still holding the stand down. Beetle is looking for the offense. Churchy's about halfway home. There's Trey.
Oh!
He passes it to him from Alias. Takes a little bit of damage, but he's in good shape. This is a back to front. Beetle calls out nice move because he saw what happened. It was passed by Alias. Alias wanted to make sure he got the E-grab in time before Churchy's got there, and he passed it to Trey just in time to keep the route going. It's a back route too, so he's already home. Now, this is a little scramble here. Here's Ham Solo. Ham Solo goes down. Senator is holding the flag in medium now. Still 2 red guys on his side of the field. It should be cleared out pretty easily if they can just stabilize a little bit. ExeCute now holding it safely on that hill. And they've cleared out all the offense, so it's now back to standoff mode. So this is going to be kind of a turning point. If they don't win the standoff, I'm going to call this game for ExeCute because they've won the last standoff. They've had a much better success clearing the flag stand. But if they can turn this around and win the team deathmatch and get their flag back and score, then there's a chance for them. Still halftime to go. Here's Trey. That's kind of foolish going by yourself. Only Trey came in by himself and got killed in a medium. Doesn't even have a Nitron. And on the red side, here comes the convergence. Ham Solo, Matulin, Infiltrator, and Snacks all coming in at once looking for the Nitron return or the Sonic Punch. Oh, but they're scrambled. You can't even see them. All his defenders are visible. There goes Snacks. There's the pass to Motive. And Matulin goes down, so it failed out of the run. Meanwhile, the other flag is dropped and returned by Sir Mike. I wasn't watching that skirmish, but either way, my point was proven. They could not win the team deathmatch, and there is 4-0 at about halftime. Churches gets it in the medium, but is immediately stopped by the people on the stand who were there converting the point. So, not the best start for Money Truck. I wanted to see mstarr really just, you know, teach his guys to just play the best game they can possibly do. But tonight, ExeCute is just walloping on them.
Yeah, with ExeCute being able to win, I guess there's been 2 standoffs so far, and winning both of them pretty handily. I mean, one of ExeCute's strengths has always been their flag handling, doing passes, being willing to punt, knowing how to move themselves so that they grab the flag, like they don't miss the flag. Flag play has always been one of their strong suits that I've seen, and it's obviously coming into play here with those standoffs.
When I talked to them, you know, the other team was outscoring them the last game I saw them in, and they commented to me that they knew they would get outdueled by some teams. They just wanted to show that teamwork, you know, they knew the teamwork would win the day with them. Here's Trey again. And again, Stanbreaker not on the flag. He's in medium. He's changed to medium defense instead of Hop. Hop's not working out for him. Trey takes some snipes from Beetle, but Trey's now safely out of line of sight with half HP. Mediums are so good at this. Just surviving the sniper barrage and then getting to their teammates. Termex's waiting for him in the wings. And here's the escort. What's going to happen? I saw someone. Churches just went down. He must have been has a real. No, Matt Tulin's still there. The infiltrator. Look at the E-grab. He clears for Ham Solo, but he's stopped. Loses almost all his speed. The flag is dropped. Oh, Alias missed it, and Matulin was right there to catch it. That's a return. This could be a point for Link Truck here. This could be the start of a turnaround if they're really close and play tight.
It's got to be Motive.
Oh no, he doesn't get the E-grab. There's a point on the board from Money Truck. Good job, you guys. Blue team is now on the board, and they have plenty of time to win if they want to. They just play really tight the way they did in the last minute or so. They had a guy there for the return. They got the flag off right when they needed to. They did not get scored on. Ham Solo hanging out, waiting to start his next run. He's in Pathfinder again. It seems like Money Truck has not been sure what to do on the offensive side because they couldn't get the clear off. They changed back and forth between Pathfinder and medium. But now they're on the board, so whatever they're doing is working for them. I have not seen Beetle be very effective because he's having to step against a medium. I'm not sure if they should drop the sniper or change something else or keep it because he's going to hurt the offense anyway. What do you think?
I think always having the sniper is pretty much a good idea. It's just a question of whether or not you can spot the routes and or if you're able to catch them with your spot key and call them out to the defense. While you were
talking, Sir Mike just totally mid-aired Stanbreaker. Hello, who's that? Just came in here. Nice. Excellent.
Awesome.
Okay, so what were we saying?
I'm glad that happened.
Yes, I agree.
It looks like VFG Trey going to be
Trey's
coming
home.
into the
Flag
time of
is dropped.
turn.
That's the end of the game. Distracted me, but either way, ExeCute had the same solid control over the two flags they had throughout the match. Everyone's saying good game, so good, what do you call? Good,
Well played on both teams.
well, good sportsmanship is what I wanted to say. That's
Yes,
what it was.
there you go.
And I just crashed tribes again. Yes! High-res is the best. Alt-tabbing on map change crashes my tribes like every single time.
Are you on borderless windowed or full screen?
Full screen.
Oh, okay. I think borderless windowed works
Oh,
best for me.
yeah, that would solve the problem, but it was kill my FPS.
I hear you.
Now the next map is going to be Dry Dock. That's a fun little bit of goofiness, I guess, because teams differ on whether they like it or hate it. That's been my experience anyway. I feel like newer teams don't care, and teams who are used to a more legacy tribesy map don't like the big. I feel like it's the big landmass is the big problem because it divides it into two lanes of attack, and one's high and one's low, and it's just kind of a strange feel if you're used to older, more rolling hills maps.
Yeah,
There's
I
not
can
a lot
see
of
that.
rolling hills. Just one big slope. Is basically Dry Dock. One gigantic slope left to right. It's not a big rolling hill map like Rain Dance or the bowl maps like Dangerous Crossing. The bowl is tilted, so you can't really use it as a bowl.
It's like a half pipe or a half bowl.
It's goof. Whatever it is, it's switching. Because there's another big ridge on the other side too. And that keeps you. If you can't even get up that, like I'm not the best flag carrier in the world, but you're fighting gravity the whole way when you're trying to do that map.
Mm-hmm.
And fight gravity in this game anyway because there's not a lot of jets. But anyway, Dry Dock. So that's a map if you're really good. So it's kind of cluster friendly, so that could favor ExeCute's flag play. But at the same time, if Money Truck runs away with it, it's a good chance for them to get back and get a point. I don't know the last map. I should really go find the right server. Has it started yet? Is it countdown?
No, they went to Arch Novena, and now they're rotating it to Dry Dock.
Got it.
One thing about Dry Dock, at least in the upper tier, is that it's a map where some teams have actually stopped running cappers. They just kind of send people up to that top cliff, and then, like in a Raider class even, just have them slide down the hill at the right time. And
there's also people have been doing things with they put inventory stations around so they can change on a whim to clear or cap. So as they feel out the situation that they're in, they'll just change before they go in. And that does work in the map. It has, kind of a gimme back route.
Yeah.
So 5-minute break is going to be coming between maps 2 and 3, but right now we're just going to go into this long-ass countdown for Dry Dock.
And I was going to do something on my stream real quick. For those who might not be familiar with the map for Dry Dock, we're talking about this high ground and the low ground with these two kind of areas of the map. And we see this kind of hill in the middle. And actually, let's switch over here. We see this hill right here in the middle as kind of the thing that splits the map in half, which splits it into kind of a high ground area and a low ground area. And what we'll see a lot of times is teams just kind of send a player up on, say, like this back hill here, and they'll just slide down the hill toward the flag on the other side.
It's not just that. It's the landmass in the middle, because it's a sheer cliff, it's impassable if you don't go around. Therefore,
that's true.
It's not very tribesy. There's no, like, floating up it, you know what I'm saying, or sliding up it, or down.
Right. It's kind of hard just to work your way up. In fact, the spawn that spawns on the tower over here, if you ever want to start on the tower, but you want to go up the hill, it's kind of a big
oh, it's awful
task just to get up there.
And then, yeah, so the high spawn over at this little building where the, where the little tanks
are.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a coveted spawn because it's helpful. You're already up there. You've already started high where you want to have some momentum and, to fight gravity with this game.
Absolutely.
What are they spamming? They're spamming turret OP has aimbot GG. That's ISO Atiro. Turrets are OP in this game, man. That's
I'm pretty sure they do aimbot.
Plasma knockback. Plasma is like a heated gas. It shouldn't have knockback. That's BS. I don't like that. 1 minute countdown, and we're gonna see which team plays a better Dry Dock. Money Truck is still in blue. ExeCute is still in red as Blood Eagle.
Good, I got
And
that
again,
right.
I saw a Symfidel. Neither sniper was really very impactful because there were some medium caps in there. It was Trey nonstop medium capping, and then Symfidel missed some of his shots on Pathfinder, so I didn't see the clearing of the sniper being a big factor, but usually it is, like with teams that miss every, hit every shot. Snipers that just never miss. That's a pretty important part, is clearing them off. Oh, Beetle saying, sorry, Beetle179 saying, look at all these scrubs. Don't even have any numbers in their names. I'm guilty of that. No numbers in my name. Dodgepong 2, I dare say.
I
Let's
thought that
see.
was the
They're
cool thing
they're
to
all
not have
they're all
numbers.
spawns. Let's look at their classes. Again, Infiltrator. Oh, they changed. There's a brute now. Is Trey gonna brute cap? That would be so cool.
Briz, or Sir Mike having a 144 ping. See how that turns
Okay,
out.
let's see. They spawn saying that Trey's still brute. He spawned high. Lucky him. He's gonna go for that early brute grab. I will laugh so hard. We could be clearing also. Matulin is not Infiltrator. He's now Juggernaut. More appropriate for this map, I guess. We'll see. What's Trey gonna do? Is he gonna go in the front?
It looks
He's
like
gonna
taking out the
He's gonna help his
turret.
tier to help clear. That's good. So the first run, they're not gonna try for the flag. They're just gonna, get rid of the assets. Make sure the enemy team is not well defended. Actually, Shanka is hanging out in the back, and he is Pathfinder. Here he comes in the back route, and there's a mine, but he's instantly gibbed by a Sotiro. And looks like both flags. Oh, Exenter is almost dead, actually. Kava's been giving him trouble. Oh no, Exenter gets the kill to the Titan launcher, and there's Sir Mike with the escort on the dropped flag, and he's in medium. Beetle can't stop him with a sniper rifle. Too many HP. Oh, there's a snipe on him, actually, putting him very low. There's the E-grab by Snacks, but he's instantly killed by Exenter's bullet train? Oh, a quick conversion by ExeCute. There was no one there to stop that. No one in range.
We do see churches
That's
coming on the
Drydock,
back
man.
route against the Blood Eagle flag too now, as Pathfinder.
Yes. And I think Schmickeldorf might see him. He's looking in that direction. Oh, he misses the flag and suicides. That's too bad.
He had kind of a
Wasted
last-minute explosive nitron, which took him down half health, and I think he kind of propelled him out of the way that he was intended to go.
You think he was like trying to get more speed, but ended up screwing up his route in the process?
I think that might have been what happened. Interesting, we do see VFG Trey and Big Shanka both going up to the high ground now.
That said, Sir Mike just died to the defenders on the blue side, which means he's not going to be there to help his teammates. Here's Trey in medium, Shanka following in Pathfinder. That's kind of a cool idea. The force field goes down, Trey misses the flag, but Shanka's there to ghost, but he's ended up getting killed by Stanraker's mine. Mines are OP, no joke. That was good. I mean, they're holding it down. It is 0-1 again. That was a much quicker 0-1 than on Kata. I was proud of Money Truck holding it 0-0 for so long against that insane offense that Trey had for clearing. Churchy's got away, and he had no clear at all. He just 1v2'd the defense.
Well, the defense was kind of not paying attention. I think only one person saw him.
Symfidel's right in front of him. He has to punt it. Symfidel's looking for it. And here comes someone from the back. The stand is not being washed at all. Stanraker's just now arriving back to it. Here's the escort. And he's almost dead. Shanka takes it away. Eats a snipe from Beetle. Kava's almost dead. There's two guys around him. Two escorts and two attackers. Both attackers are almost dead. There's an O-snipe. Churchy's... No! Trey sneaks it out from under them, and the flag is now home. Both flags come home, actually. That's too bad. That was a good chance to tie it up.
Yeah, I think it was Churches who had a great punt to Isotira, who almost caught it, went right by her. And I think if Isotira was able to catch that, it might have been a different story, but the flag got out of control, and great job by EXE with that crash.
We can't take them with Trey, though. Trey's crash is amazing. And I saw that also in the last game I saw them. Their flag stand crashes during emergencies were very, very good. They were very
all these
flag
inventory
aware.
stations on the Blood Eagle flag stand. There was like 3
By the
of
way,
them.
There's Matulin raining down Merv launchers behind Exenter. Oh, it's not enough, though. Exenter is still able to stop Kava. I think that was Kava, or Churchy, sorry. Churchy's is the one who got killed. Kava's escorting. He has got a sliver. Is taking down my motive. Who, even though he's sort of surrounded, was able to get to the flag before anyone else.
And VFG Trey is actually coming home.
Trey. Oh, good save by Churchy. He's got there just in time. Throws it away. Unfortunately, his flag is dropped. Oh no, there's no one there to stop it. Oh, good save by Isotiro, the third that I've seen so far by that player. She is amazing at doing incredible flag returns, along with her counterpart Trey. Now, since Isotiro seems to be kind of chasing, I guess, whereas Trey's capping, but that crash by Trey was just really good.
Yeah, I've
As
been
his
really
teammates were
impressed.
dying, he swooped in. Yes?
I'm just gonna say I've been really impressed with isoTira's chasing so far. I've seen several great returns by her so far, and
It's a
she's
tough
able to
job
catch up.
because you also really have to be there to help your team get the offense off them because they're trying to keep the flag home. Churchies has just slipped away from ExeCute and Motive, but this time he's getting away from the sniper too. He's almost home. The back route's so unchaseable on this map. However, here's where the red crash. They kill ExeCute. Beetle kills Big Shaka, but there goes Churchies dying, and there's so many guys understand he cannot get to his escorts in time. The clear from ExeCute is just so good tonight that there's no one there for Churchies to get to when he arrives. Now Trey is slow up the hill. He's going to have to give it up. He throws it away. There's going to be Matulin and a big fatty to return it before anyone else. Back to square one, although it is still 1 point in favor of ExeCute. Pick up and drop on the Blood Eagle flag. No action, or no movement there.
And this has been pretty much all high routes. I haven't seen anybody doing those low routes at all so far tonight.
Those are, I wouldn't say more advanced, but they take a little more time to set up. And, if you're not comfortable doing that, I think it's probably better to just rely on the back route, because it is unchaseable anyway.
And the thing about the low routes is that while they are faster, they're a lot easier to see. The snipers always look to catch those. They can usually snipe them out when they're 15 seconds out.
I have not seen... Go ahead.
I was just going to say that I'd say they're probably easier to learn, maybe. Well, I guess sliding down the back hill isn't exactly hard to learn, but it used to be the preferred way to cap because of how fast it was. But snipers caught onto it pretty easily.
Has slipped by Standraker, and he's almost home. His flag is sitting there. Snacks getting killed by the turret. No one can stop Shanka, and that's 2-0. See, Osotiro is good, but only given an opportunity. Osotiro, you were saying, can catch the flag carriers, but Osotiro always ends up being there late, because really chasers can't catch flag carriers very well in this game. And so what happens is Osotiro makes plays when her team is there to disrupt the conversion. And in that situation, Osotiro's gotten 3 excellent returns. Oh no, again, Churchies misses the flag, wasting a lot of time for his team. That's a whole offensive run, having to re-reset. Snacks has changed to Infiltrator, I think. Yes, he is. I'm not sure why. I was going to say, I have not seen how effectual Spickledorf's been. Okay, Spickledorf's out now. They had Sinfidel gone. Okay, I think it was ExeCute was the team that had a player drop all the time. It might have been that one. Sinfidel's now back. They were playing short before, and they ended up winning anyway. I think Spickledorf was in because Sinfidel was out. He's now back on this little pod, goofy circular pod with the antenna on it, on the hill. Hard to approach, hard to kill. I mean, you can stick it behind him, but if he's aware of his surroundings, he'll get rid of any infiltrators with the Falcon. It's so good.
One thing about this sniper spot is that while it is hard for people to get up there and kill the sniper, once they get up there, it's a great spot for spamming the stand from. So if you get a raider up there able to kill the sniper, they can kill easily. Churches, out with the flag, 200 health, passes it off to Isotiro, who misses it actually. Oh, and returned by Big Shonka during the pass.
Oh no! They lost it even though they had all that escort, and a ton of suicides go down after that when they realize their mistake. Trey bounces off Isotiro, loses all his speed. He's so low, there's the flag. Who will get there first? Looks like Shonka's closest. He picks it up and has to go the wrong way. Isotiro on the chase. This is a chance for them to save this, but again, they're down by 2. There's the flag flying over the landmass. Right into the hands of none other than nobody, because no one's there. Kala saves it underneath 3 red players.
Nicely done. And we do have Churches coming in the confusion. Does ExeCute see him? I don't think so.
So they bailed out. That was sneaky. They had guys coming in, threatened the flag grab, and they bailed out to Churches, but Churches got killed anyway by Sinfidel, who's been completely unmolested on this little pod. And we're back with both flags safe. I can't quite remember the point at which Kata ran away with Team Money Truck because at this point, we're approaching halftime. They're only down by 2. I thought they had a chance to really, control it, but they didn't ever tie it, right? Was it like 2-1 at some point? I've forgotten the score already.
On Katabatic, yeah, I think it was 4-1. It was 4. I think
so they only got
4.
I got it. Yeah, they were down 4-0 and got a point on the board. That's what it was. So really, they're not there yet, but holding it at 0-2 in 8 minutes, that's not too bad as far as their performance last map. But again, they're not dealing with Sinfidel. Sinfidel is really shutting them down here. They need to commit something to this because he's going to respawn, in a longer timer than anybody else. So if they just get rid of him with their offensive push, they'll have a better time of it, I think. As I say that, here comes Sturgis and Kava in the backfield, but they can't be seen as easily. I don't think they're really going to be looking at Sinfidel, though. They're just trying to get out against the heavy on flag and this chaser.
And Sinfidel has caught on. He's been watching those back route and actually already has sniped out.
But Tulin's there. Infiltrator hits him once. Right as Churches comes in, but Churches is getting killed because no clear. They're trying to go cowboy the flag off against these defenders, and the defenders are not going to have that. Motive and Exeter together will deal with it. Exeter has changed to medium because of the spam coming down from Snacks on the hill. And meanwhile, Shanka sniped by Beetle, but there's an escort on it. That's Trey. This could end up being 3. No, he misses the flag, so turn around to pick it up. And there's Matulin, meanwhile, an infiltrator running it home. He's going to pass right by them. Oh, no, he ends up being killed by Trey. And Motive on the chase immediately returns it. Trey's almost dead. Gets the kill. Shanka's there, but there's Kava for the save. Okay, so this is a situation where Kava is out with the flag, but he's low. The other team has his flags.
Oh, nice pass!
To Churchies, but he's going right toward the enemy with the flag. He has to pass past 5 guys, takes tons of bullets in the back as he goes over with little speed. He will make it to his escort. No, he's sniped by his Infidel. Motive is there, Sex is there, who'll get there first? It's going to be Motive with the return, and that's going to end up being 3-0 for ExeCute quickly. There's not enough of a crash from Money Truck there. I mean, Churchies and Kava bought tons of time with that pass over top, and the team didn't respond. They didn't get there in time to stop that conversion afterward.
I have to say that pass, even though it did end up with Churches going back toward the defenders, is pretty esports.
It's definitely very esports. Here's Kava again. They're running more flag carriers now, trying to get the flag moving more, but they might be better off with more clear, because that's how Trey's getting out. Trey's getting out, well, he was last map anyway, with tons of clear. He's not having to go up against all these defenders. You can confuse the sniper some, but I would rather just kill the sniper if it were me.
Yeah, I think that's probably the safest thing to do. And some snipers, when they're getting harassed, will actually just K out anyway.
There's Trey again, but he didn't have clear like I was saying. Trey's just getting out with medium with all that HP. And meanwhile, Money Truck's offensive runs are getting shut down on the stand by the defenders. So, oh, Matulin get this return. Churchies misses it. Matulin misses it. Matulin gets the E-grab, and Churchies is almost dead. Churchies, oh no, can't stop it. He's so dead, he's so dead. The flag is dropped, the other flag is dropped. Okay, here's the crash I was looking for. I want to see S0 stop it. No, they shoot him off, but they can't stop the conversion. Oh, wasn't there in time. S0 almost got there. He was about 30, she was about 30 yards behind where he needed to be. She. Oh my god, that's so hard. Okay. Esports is definitely having girls being your chasers. Matulin now, back at Infiltrator, looking at the flag, trying to decide if he wants to pick it up under all those defenders. Does go for it, but he's so slow, that's going to be nothing. And they're in a situation they were in last map. It's halftime, they're down 4 points. Will we see them get a point on the board and then end up dying anyway? We don't know. We'll see. Shanka now, stopped by Beetle. Look how far it went. It went like a quarter of the distance of the map, just from that pickup alone. A Suotiro, very effective chaser. Make sure it's returned before Elias gets there.
We do see Trey doing a low route, actually, and Soldier. And he is out, going 200 up the hill.
Oh, no. Only Beetle was there. Couldn't really stop him as a sniper. Churchy's lost the flag that he had. It's over at the vehicle pad. Returned a bit early. I would rather them hang on to that a little bit. Matulin was there, but they didn't have a lot of pressure on it. And that is 5-0 in map 2. That's going to be 2 points for ExeCute in the round robin. None for Money Truck. This, by the way, is Money Truck's first game of the Newbloods together. So they're just getting their feet wet here. I expect big things from them in the future just based on this performance tonight. Last map, let's see what it is. What's it going to be? Looks like they're talking about it right now. Yeah, Finale is let me down here. He's supposed to be the Sandbox Clan admin. Doesn't understand the format. He's saying, did they win? No, they didn't win. They got 2 points for the tournament. You silly goose. Oh yes, 5-minute break. I forgot. Play music? Or talk for 5 minutes?
I'm okay either way. We could talk about it a little bit, and then maybe play some music when they come back.
What should we talk about? I heard from ZFZ a rumor, possibly, now they are the #1 team in the world, that they should be challenging for Team Warfare very soon. I'm hoping they do that, and I can cast him with Sadicus. That'd be awesome. Sadicus apparently is going to be going off into the wilds. He's been crazy, like, I don't know, sign away his rights as a caster for life, his soul to a company so he can cast, I don't know, something like Smite or something, who knows. That was the theory that was floated.
Sorry, say that again? Someone is...
Okay, Sadicus, the tribes caster,
Right.
was saying he couldn't cast anymore after a certain date because he's signing away his rights as a caster. And the theory was floated that was because of Smite. I don't know what... I don't see why. That's not really his game type. I mean, like, he's an FPS player. He comes from Modern Warfare, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Battlefield, Call of Duty. I don't really know what his own background is. But either way, if that's true, that was just a rumor. I would be surprised, but if Smite is the next big esport, that would be, you know, the thing to do is get in early, like we did at Tribescast, even though Tribescast was not the next big esport like we thought it would be, or Tribes Ascend, rather.
Gigabit in chat says that Sadicus is going to cast CSGO.
CSGO! That would make a lot more sense than Smite. I don't know who told me Smite, that's a stupid theory. Now, if he's going to cast CSGO, I wonder who it's for. It's all hush-hush secret, you won't tell me. Or anybody.
I have no idea.
I wonder if Gigabit knows.
If who knows?
But either way, we were saying we should have, you know, a farewell cast with Sadicus for tries before he loses his soul to CSGO. So, the thought was, have ZFZ challenge for #1 on Team Warfare, watch it and cast it, that would be amazing. Sadicus is such a funny, exuberant gentleman when it comes to that. Especially, you know, big matchups. And we're going to lose him to CSGO, which, you know, CSGO, yeah, it's CS, that's fine. I was never a CS player. Tribes has been only my soul the whole time. Never caught the CS bug. I honestly had a roommate in college who, he literally failed out of university for Counter-Strike, the first one. He played, like, all day. He would come home to our room, and he would play, and he would yell at his computer, and I would just stare at him in disbelief, and then he failed out.
That's a sad story.
I mean, he had a girlfriend. Like, he would go over to her place when he wasn't playing Counter-Strike. And then the last I heard of him, he just wasn't there because I ended up with no roommate. It was just me in my room the rest of the year because he wasn't there anymore. It was kind of cool, actually, because I ended up with a room by myself instead of having a roommate. Video games, making us feel out of college. I also knew a kid, I'm not going to tell you who it was, but I knew a kid, a Tribes player. He failed out of Duke for Final Fantasy XI. That really happened. Here we are in Tartar Sauce, the pretty green map made by
RL is greater
fairies.
than video game.
Yeah, definitely take your real life and your tuition more seriously than that guy did. What in the world? Vector? What's my Vector? Oh, Roger Vector, right. They're asking for D-Dust and Ice Ridge. I want to see some Ice Ridge. So Motive knows what's up. Motive's an old school player. He's played Ice Ridge. Oh, I don't want to see Blood
Hamster
Gulch.
wants Blood Gulch.
Don't,
How about,
I don't want Blood Gulch. Go away.
How about, what's the name of that map? Facing Worlds?
They said 2 Fort. These are TF2 players, I guess.
How about Facing Worlds?
What game is that from?
UT.
UT is a good game. That is a solid title. I wish they would make another one, but I saw like an interview with somebody from that crew who was like, you know, if you make another one, the fans expect certain things, and then if you don't do that, they get upset. So they're probably taking the wiser route than Hi-Rez did. Let's buy the Tribes IP and make a Tribes game. The fans will love it. That happened.
Oh boy.
So
actually, I've heard. I was actually watching a 5v5 CTF of UT 2004 the other day. I don't know. I don't know if it's getting a resurgence or not, but
UT was a pretty creative game. I liked it. I am going to change teams and shoot someone. Who will it be? I'm going to shoot Finale J, the admin. Where is he? He asked if he could ski around and shoot things while we're waiting on the break. I gotta find him and shoot him for not knowing the format of the tournament. Or you can join their team and I'll shoot you.
Oh, I'm on, oh, I guess I could switch. How about that? There we go. Done.
Where is Finale
I'm gonna Blinks
J?
Fuser this.
I don't have that yet. A Blinks Fuser? What does that do?
It is 100% inheritance.
Oh, that's why. is it named after Blinks, the guy who was like
Yes.
one of the guys? I was gonna say there's a big contingent of 100% inheritance guys. I would assume Blinks would be one of them.
I don't know if
There
that's
you are.
what it was. I mean, I think it's just they were planning on adding 100% inheritance.
Oh no, my screen
Screen
froze.
Fuser.
You're gonna kill me.
Oh, that's
fine.
you. Oh man.
My screen froze and I was trying to kill you, and then I got shot by something.
I'm actually not using my my live gamer HD to encode this, so my frame rate is down in like the 30s. So you won't get a lot of great play out of me right now.
I totally just got a blue plate on my first spawn. But it was one of those crappy point blank range ones. Which still takes some skill, but are a lot easier than, oh, there's a flag coming. I have this, like, what's it called? Pavlov, see a flag, go toward it.
Classical conditioning.
My whole team is spamming, give me the flag. Exenter asking, LOL, did I just join a pub?
That's what it feels like.
Well, we are on, Tartarus.
It's true.
Need more contrast Kate. Need more Kate maps, period. She makes the best maps. I have not seen Kate or Kevin or anybody else. Uh-oh. Are we doing Rain Dance? What?
It sounds like it.
Oh, no way. Where'd you go,
Well,
Dodge?
Rain Dance has been better, I think, ever since they fixed the problem where you could turtle the flag. Well,
fixed the problem. That was the whole point of Rain Dance.
Well, it turns out that turtling the flag inside of your
Does it
base
work so
turns
good
out
in
to boring
77?
gameplay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that.
I think anybody who watched Egocentric versus Epidemic in the first CSN tournament would agree that that makes for very boring gameplay.
Yeah, no. I'm a big fan of map variety. When you watch the same few maps over and over again, I find that boring. But
oh, I totally agree. I mean, I've been wishing, like, the map Permafrost, I think would be a pretty good map if the flag stand wasn't the way it is.
Crazy?
Making it impossible to run routes. Because even before, it was almost possible to run routes if you knew, like, the secret ways to do it. It was like, maybe if you did it, like, perfectly, you'd get it 1% of the time. But now there's absolutely no chance that you can do routes on the map. If the gens are up, that is.
I killed a dude, but now there's another dude shooting at me.
Wait, is Riot people in here?
What? No, it's just a dumb tag.
Oh.
Wait, is that James? Wait, what? Is that James from ZFD crew?
I don't think so.
I'm so confused now. I
Has it been 5
play.
minutes?
Does it? I don't know. Probably.
According to the
10
game
minutes.
clock, it has been.
Yeah. It's been 5 minutes. Are you ready yet?
We have the bloody flag.
Trey says yes. I am so glad they added the Tribes 2 voice packs. It sounds like a Tribes game now.
Of course, some of those are not always the ones I want to have spammed over and over.
No, it's like memories.
Oh, I hear you. Tribes 2 was my first Tribes.
I wish they had the Tribes 1 ones. There weren't enough voice sounds recorded for that. You'd never find the voice actors again.
Plus, they had certain sounds that were probably not wanted to be included in this game.
I want to do W Death to you right now, but if I did that, the stream would kill me. And you'd never stream with me again. They actually took W Death out, like they blocked it on the Z admin program for Tribes 1 because Tsunami and company would spam it every second of every day if they could. And
W death? I'm actually not familiar with that.
W death is like a death scream. It's very, very loud,
Oh.
especially for some of the female ones. But Gon from Tsunami liked to change the text on his W death voice spam to like bestiality, scatology, porn text fan fiction.
Wow.
And that would go in your chat log along with the W death scream.
Awesome.
Over and over again. It was fantastic. That was how you played Tribes Pubs in 1998. Here we are in Rain Dance, apparently the map they're going to play, which we'll see how it plays as far as the new entrance goes with these new teams. ExeCute, I predict to play better here than Winter just based on what we've seen so far, but this is a very different kind of a map. If you don't have a really... So ExeCute's been really clear, but if your flag carriers, you know, are good, they can have a field day here because the routes are so fast. So
it does really require. Go ahead.
And I wouldn't say it favors Money Truck, but they have a chance to do something different here than what ExeCute's been doing. ExeCute can't really play a cluster game; it's too big of a map for that.
Yeah, it's a map. You're right. I mean, this map has kind of a hill or two hills, I guess you could think, in the middle, which means that no matter where you spawn, like we're talking about Dry Dock, where if you get that upper spawn is great, but the lower spawn is hard to get in position. With Rain Dance, kind of every spawn is like that because you have to go up this big hill in the middle, especially with how weak jets are in Tribes.
That's an excellent point for why this map is hard to have momentum on.
The reason that's hard is because it means it favors defense a lot. It's a lot easier to set up a solid defense in this map. You can have a Hoff that just puts a force field right here that blocks pretty much all of the routes. And it's a lot harder to get your offense over to the other side of the field in time in order to clear and kill everybody who needs to be killed. And
so we could
D-stacks
say
are favored a lot.
Yeah, we could say that in this case, you know, Money Truck could possibly fend off those, you know, obnoxious ExeCute offense guys that have been clearing them off so consistently. In this case, it's a very defensible map. Or we could say ExeCute will probably rise to the challenge and play just as well as they have been in the last two maps. I do not know for sure, but chances are ExeCute will probably dominate again as they have been the last 5 times I've seen them play. And here they are setting up 1 minute countdown. Oh, someone else is in the server. There's 8 ExeCute guys. They're very prepared for this. Oh, that's right. I forgot. They have Sprinkledorf from the Waiting in the Wings. Symphidel drops. I wonder which one will stay. Which one will get to play? Sprinkledorf or Symphidel? Sprinkledorf also a good sniper. Currently in Pathfinder. They will have to drop one. Who's dropping for ExeCute?
I'm guessing that Schmickeldorf will. I think Sinfidel is their primary sniper. Though
so
since they've already won, maybe
for no reason. Ass fudge.
I think they're playing with the filter, which I've actually deleted. I deleted the filter file.
I should delete my own filter. Where is that in the files? I can just delete that.
It's wordless.dat. If you rename it or delete it, then that deletes the filter because the filter setting is
I want to do that. It's very obnoxious. And there's a 5-second countdown, and we are in this game. I want to say there's been no vehicles, not a single one.
That is true. That's actually a really good point.
I have not noticed anyone doing technician play, not repairing the generators. They just come in, they kill the assets, they play a normal kind of a, you know, armor tribes game with no accoutrements. X-Hunter is still heavy on flag for ExeCute, and then over here, Standmaker has changed to medium. He's not even going to bother with the heavy on flag. I'm not sure I agree with that. Heavy on flag is pretty strong on Rain Dance. What do you think?
I agree, yeah. The force field, if you can keep your gens up and have a force field right on this little angle right here, I'm going to go ahead and draw it out on my screen.
On that topic,
right here.
that generator is going to go down very soon. There is someone in there already. Oh no, there's a technician. I was wrong. They have opted to do the cool thing, which is play very turtly. That's Team Blue. Generator's still up. Now they have not killed the red one yet. Oh, and Ham Solo gets away. 1v1 against ExeHunter. The snipe misses. He's almost out of line of sight. One bullet could take him out, and there it is. A long-range snipe from Symphidel. Well, medium-range snipe, I should say. Motive is on the chase. But Churchies is there first and picks it up, and Raider... That's actually really good because he can scoot along with a shield, you know, eat bullets with it as it regens. And he's in good shape to get to his teammates. Motive's on the chase. Oh, but he's in medium, not very fast. Meanwhile, so talking about that, Trey got home. I didn't see how he got away, but either way, it's going to be a flag send off to start. No! Hamsel is there to pick it up. Ludiv is there. He kills Churchies, and there's the escorts. Oh no, he goes down. Ludiv misses the catch. Kava's there. Stanricker's there. Oh no, they kill him. But Shonk is there. Big Shonk is there. That's going to be an easy conversion for ExeCute. 2 guys on him, but a quick point in the first 2 minutes of play for Team ExeCute. And they are playing these to 5, not to 7 like Team Warfare, so we don't have to sit through 90 minutes of Rain Dance like we would have it otherwise.
And like you were saying, since the force field is so strong on this map, you will see teams switch into Technician to repair the gen a lot more.
Well, not ExeCute. Their gen is down. There's no one repairing it. They are much more comfortable playing cluster flag play, which is what I like to do. But Rain Dance is not a map that usually is suited for it. In the olden days of Tribes 1, with 10 versus 10, you could cluster this map, but you had much better disc jumps. It was a much smaller map, and it mattered more. You know, the naked armor has had a lot more utility to it.
That's true.
In this case, oh, Trey bounced off the tower, but he's still going pretty fast. There was no one there to stop him. Again, I don't like this Stanricker running medium instead of heavy on flag. Now, thankfully, his team is very good, and Himsel's already out with the flag. Pretty synchronous flag grabs, actually, both teams, both times. They're just passing each other sort of at 500 yards, looking at each other, bird's eye view. Trey's getting low. Kava's in the chase. Hamsol's in good shape, actually. There's no one around him to kill him. Kava wanted that really bad, but only gets one hit on Sir Mike. Oh, there's the kill, actually, with the chain gun. They can't stop him, I don't think. There's the return. They could tie it up right here. Gonna land right in the flag. Beautiful run by Ham Solo. I didn't see how he got away again. Just like it was a Trey's pickup, but still. They turned that around fast. That was the first time they've actually tied the score that quickly on their game so far. So this could be more of a Money Truck map than the other ones have been.
Yeah, very well played by Money Truck. You know,
oh man, that was Kava. That was all Kava.
Yeah, Kava was on the chase the whole time. He was doing a great job.
He got a return 1v2, and just beautiful.
You know, and that's one of the things about
this. Chase on it too. It's so huge.
And one of the things about this latest patch, I think, is probably the strongest that chasers have been in a while.
Yes,
I totally Rage perk. The Rage perk now completely negates your first impulse jump. So you get a free disc jump with no health being taken away, which means that you can disc jump that much more to catch up with
that is so huge for this game. It's needed that for a long time. Now they just got a great clear for Trey, who's completely away. It was only Stanricker on the stand. Stanricker, it's a great name for stand defense. But he is he was there by himself, got clear of the offense. No one protected him at all. Their Dex Hunter is running heavy on flag a lot better, I think, for that position. Trey's about halfway home right now, but they're totally coming in to get rid of ExeCute. And perfect timing on that, because Hamsel is away with full HP. Not the fastest route ever, but he's still away from the sniper now. No shots on him. Sinfidel is not able to get to there in time. This is going to be another synchronous kind of thing where he's going around in the circle, the same circle that Trey went on.
That's so turned into our first standoff.
And that's a tough one. If you lose a standoff here, you're just so far away for your crash. It's just not even going to have it. You may as well get the point up and just start over. Tiro looking for that return. She's always so good at getting. End up just getting, well, sport fucked by the 4 red guys, right there.
Yeah, this is going to stabilize into a standoff.
Rock. This is going to be pretty stable. I don't see any really danger for either team right now. They're going to have to set up a good offensive push and get ready. Snacks is biding his time below this tower. He's not invisible, but he's hiding. Infiltrator. He's hiding out of line of sight, saving his energy for later when his defenders get there. A pass to Beetle, who's now in medium, not sniping anymore. Not a bad choice to have a sniper. No sniper on the standoff. They're holding with 3. What is Red doing? Red is holding with 3 also, I think. So they're gonna have a big offensive push on both sides. Snacks is walking toward ExeCute, looking for the Sonic Punch. Kava got a Nitron. There's so many blue guys there. Instant return. What will happen on the blue side? Beetle's making his way over there while being chased. The turrets are still up. They're still playing Technician, but the flag is dropped. Mike misses it. Trey misses it. Oh no! Mike got it at the last second before he could be killed. That is really sad for Money Truck, because this has been the best map they've had so far.
Yeah, I mean, they've been pretty even so far, and like we were saying, since this map is so much harder on offense, It could be that the strong offense we've been seeing so far from Executable is just having that same trouble this time. It's kind of an equalizer.
I mean, their offense seems to be based around their flag play, which is harder to do in a map this size with this layout. I feel like Money Truck, I want to point out, they're like learning as they go. They just won their first flag standoff.
That's actually true. That is the first flag standoff so far tonight that they have.
Okay. He's listening to the stream. Sarah is now in heavy. There's mines on the stand. Excellent. They're updating their strategies as they go. They're saying, hey, this medium's not working. But he's all by himself. Where's the defense? How are they not protecting him? The force field went down right as Trey came through. He's in Pathfinder. He's going to zip away. Let's see if anyone can stop this. No, Churches just died. Oh, they've actually adopted their strategy, and now Hamsel is going to be against the base with assets up. The turrets are up. The force field up a second ago. Here's the E-grab by Snacks. He's full HP, but kind of slow. A little bit of backup from Isotiro, who wants this return so bad, but Trey is not in position to be killed right now, I don't think. He's got an escort, and oh, the turret just nailed Isotiro in the back. That's too bad. Snacks is away though. No one has caught up to him yet. He can just get over this hill, but no. Citadel says no, puts him down in the air. Good shot. That was an important shot to make, actually. That one over the hill is the last chance he would have had. Oh, the E-grab is not successful. Hamsel dies, and that's going to be 2-1 for ExeCute.
You see everybody suicide.
Again, they both copy each other. So now Stanmaker's running heavy, the way ExeCute has been doing, and now someone who is it? It is no one right now, but someone on ExeCute is running Technician to prepare their base because their turrets are up, their force field is up, their radar is up, all that stuff, and Technician seems to be kind of a as-needed role in this game. There's no one Technician on either team right now. As they see the need to repair their base, they deal with it, but they don't really dedicate it as much as anymore as they used to. Trey again with Pathfinder. Sanderker's back in medium. I don't agree with that again. The mines would kill him.
Nice
He
block
did
by
stop him.
Sanderker.
Good job. Very important, that block. Because the offense was not there yet, so he needed to get that stop. It was only him. Sir Mike doing a silly kind of grab out the front. He would be dispatched, I dare say. There we go. Alias wants it too. They shoot it away from him toward the base. He's kind of flailing hopelessly trying to get this flag away from the two defenders. Kills one, actually. Just kills himself.
And you know, it occurs to me that the same reason that offense is hard on this map is the same reason that llama-ing on this map as like a cluster play strategy is so hard, because you can't just grab the flag slowly and go up the hill. If your flag carrier dies, then your offensive push for that next minute or so is pretty much dead because you cannot llama.
Took a hit on the stand. He's very low. If he can dodge snipes, he'll be okay, but
2 whole health.
Is it 2 HP, really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
If a rock on the ground breathes at him,
he could stub his toe and die. Yeah. That's a good metaphor like that. Rock on the ground breathes at him, he'll die.
Like a pebble.
Now,
a pebble shouts at him, hey!
He's in good shape, but Sinfidel, oh, gets an amazing mid-air snipe, actually, but not, kind of in vain because there's no one there to return it. I'm kind of impressed that he got that shot off, though, because he was mid-air, moving fast, over a hill. He's now harassing Churchies. Meanwhile, Trey, again, just really putting the hurt on the defense, stealing their flag every chance he can get.
Being chased by Kava, but Kava's low.
Another synchronous thing where they're both arriving home at the same time. There's the dropped flag for Blood Eagle, but Beetle does escort it. Now Trey's arriving home with some offensive guys. Kava's there, and that was the guy who got the great return earlier. They're both getting kind of low. There's the kill. A double kill by one disc from VFU Trey on Kava and Ham Solo. And we are back in flag standoff mode. Pretty stable for both teams, actually. Now, the last time, that was how they got their point, didn't they? They converted that standoff, didn't they?
Yes, you're right.
So this could be the chance to tie it up again. It's really been, they've been losing the the main flag plays, and then the points that they've scored, they only scored 1 before this. It was 5-0 on Dry Dock. No, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, I think you're right. 5-0.
Yeah, I don't think they scored. I forget. But yeah, the only point they scored before this was just kind of a 1 in 20 attempt. They got a good run off and scored normally. Shanka is sneaking up.
Oh, nice return by MMT. They threw down a Nitron on EXE and got a mid-air return, and MMT looks like they just won their second stand. Oh no, E-grab by Sir Mike.
There's so many blue guys there. Oh, can he get away? I don't know if he can. He's out of LOS for now, but Isotiro so good in the chase. He's actually not. He's escorting because there's a crash coming in. Then they save this. They do save it. Shanka and Trey is almost dead. So that was a really good play by Money Train to make sure they got away with that before the conversion. See, I thought when you said the flag was returned, that meant that the infiltrator, whose name I can't recall now, I guess it's going to be Shanka, went to bail out on his whole attempt on the flag return and ended up going for the E-grab instead. And what happened instead was they had a great crash. This is ExeCute's flag play again. They're really good on flag play, and they just had a great crash. It isn't just the mechanics they have, like so the mechanics of killing the base and having the offense and dueling people out. That's all important, and then standoffs are important. But they're very flag aware, ExeCute, and so that reaction time they had to get the flag off before the conversion was huge. Shanka's down here by himself against Beetle. Spotted now. He will go down quickly. Another drop on the red side. It's going to be Snacks wants it. He gets it. No. Churchy's still holding it. That's going to be second point now. A tie game. This is probably the best map we've seen out of Money Truck tonight. And a very different kind of map than the first two maps we played. Kata is more kind of a standard map, and then with rolling hills, and then of course Dry Dock is that runaway back cat map. But we're now seeing at halftime 2-2. Money Truck has the chance now to get a point on the board for the round robin to affect their standings. It's their first Newbloods game. They're really coming into their own tonight. Just from their first game, and they're already looking to beat a more experienced team on one map.
And that's 2 standoffs in a row now that MMT has won and gotten points from.
3?
So a very different story.
Think
well,
about that.
3.
It was 3.
3 standoffs that they've won and turned into 2 points. Yeah.
Right. They won 3 and they turned 2 of them into points. They just lost the flag on the second one they won.
Right.
Again, it's Stanraker here by himself. Kava's helping out a little bit, but Kava's been the one getting those, that kind of that push, the offensive push. Oh, Stanraker goes down. Here's Shanka. Where's the flag carrier? Ham Solo was away. I didn't see how he got away. Exeter is kind of damaged. It must have been a clear. Where? He's actually almost dead. Pick up and drop on the blue flag. Beetle sniping, but they're going to escort this home. This is more ExeCute style, is to escort the flag home. Oh, but the turrets are up in the front. Stanraker gets the stop. That's back on his stand. Churchy looks like he lost it, threw it away.
I think Ham
He's
Solo
having to
died.
duel over it. Trey is there. Oh no, he ran into Trey. Trey was going to stop the enemy flag carrier, so that's going to be the end of that run. Must have been Ham Solo must have gotten stopped, and the Churchies escorted it and ended up losing to Trey. Good stop by Trey there. Important that he stopped his offensive run to make sure the flag getting back. He was the only one in range, really. Because the thing about these maps is there is his size. If you don't have any momentum when your flag is gone, you end up losing a point under the flag. So, because the crash is very hard, which is why I was so impressed to get that crash off. So Trey, good decision to stop his offensive run, make sure he made that flag play, because otherwise there wouldn't have been anyone in range to stop the play when it got home. Because his offense had all stalled out.
Indeed.
Here is Sir Mike in a heavy now, clearing off Stanraker and Kava. Kava's now the heavy for his team. Oh, the force field just goes down. Perfect timing for Trey to get through. And meanwhile, again, synchronous timing. Churches is away, high in the air with high speed and no health. If he lands funny, he will die. He's going to pass overhead of Trey. Shanka's waiting for him. He does get the ski off. Does not crater. He's coming toward his teammates. Oh, Shanka gets the kill. Cannot get the catch in the flag. He's going to land at the vehicle pad. Who will get the first? Shanka wants this so badly. He might get it. He does. It goes home, and Trey can make this 3-2. Oh, but lands low. Where's Sotiro? Almost there. Shoot him, Sotiro. Go, go, go. The grenade kills him, but no, Exeter recruits it immediately. Good attentiveness there. That could have been a return by Sotiro again.
So
that was
close.
the fourth one. Good grief. Sotiro's going to make me lose my voice tonight. Kava
Yeah, she's
also.
doing a great job. I've been really impressed with her play so far.
I mean, Kava has been everywhere. He's been playing Event Flag, he's been chasing, he's now in Pathfinder moving out to do something or other. What is it? He might be setting up to defend against the Raiders or help defend Beetle. Shanka's there to attack him. Little door now. Oh, Kava goes down. That's too bad. I shouldn't talk up Kava too much. He's going to let me down. Ham Solo is setting up on the side, and he will pass right over Trey. They see each other. It's going to give a lot of information to each team. No one really in range to clear for Ham Solo, actually. He's going to be 1v1 against Exunter. A little bit of clear. Exunter is not there. The force field is down, but he ends up getting killed anyway. Will they go for it? No, they probably shouldn't. Just let it go. And stabilize on their own side. So Mike is there. Kind of a failed attempt on the flag there. It's inside the base. They're going to shoot it inside that little tower, so it's very hard to get to. And there it is. Trey's going to have a world of a hurt trying to get that flag in and out.
I wonder if he'll go for it.
Down.
Oh, he's taking out.
He did go for it. He wanted that flag really badly. That was his run, man. It was his time to shine. Citadel saying, "Oh, that's too bad." I was like, what voice is that? I don't even know that one.
I think that's like the Batman voice. I can't remember what it's called.
The Batman voice? Is there a Batman voice now?
It's not called Batman, but it's basically Batman.
So we're back to, well, some free flag defense time with the flags being dropped, but one is returned, one's coming up soon. I don't see why they're pushing for this. Churchy's got it in the field, which is kind of an interesting mix-up because that's going to throw off the ExeCute game, but his route going home is so long. That's so much time for ExeCute to respond to this. He is away, out of LOS for the most part. Half HP, one snipe will probably kill him. Yeah, he's 400. He will die if he gets hit directly. The Chasers, though, are trying to cut him off, but not too effectively. This is a good map for it, kind of, cutting him off because of the speed you can get, but at this point, Churches is cut back in. You know, cut it. Oh, he's so low. The flag is home. There's no one there to stop it. That's going to be 3-3. Actually a good decision to really go for it. I was surprised because I thought, well, the flag is going to return. They can just return any second now. Usually when the flag is very defensible, like against that pillar like it was, or tower, you just have someone watching it and you just return it if they go for it. I think ExeCute got cocky and thought, well, if they go for it, their return route's going to be awful. Which it was. But Churchy's just proved, hey, I can beat my Chasers. I'm faster than they are. You can't get the speed that fast.
Yeah, I mean, chasing is better in this patch, but it's not amazing.
It's not perfect. It's not infallible. Like, chasing has always been a thing where you'll never, like, catch a flag carrier. You have to cut him off. You can't go as fast as he's going. He had a good setup for it. He had a disc jump or a setup. He had some kind of way to get really fast. You have to sort of beat him in his own game by going shorter distance than he is. Again, some of his flag pickups, opposite directions. Trey and Ham Solo will pass each other. Trey is in Pathfinder, and so is Ham, who just died. Sinfidel putting hurt on the blue offense. This could be a reverse, you know, pull ahead point, because they just, oh, perfect. That's how you do it. You always return the flag right before the conversion, because that prevents the enemy team from being able to stop you. There's no flag to grab there. It was out in the middle of nowhere. And now it is 4-3, but again, that's 3 times as many points or more, infinitely better than their dry dock game that Money Truck has had. mstarr's Money Truck. Remember that name. You're going to see them in the finals. They've really come into their own on Rain Dance, which is a map that seems to favor their playstyle more. ExeCute really seems to thrive in these cluster scenarios where they can't do that quite as well here. But still, Trey is just carrying his team on his back. His capping has been as well. But it really, the clear is what's been doing it for him. His clear, a lot of teams would kill for that kind of clear.
But if you got to take down this force field, still up actually. If VFG might take it out himself, he does. He's bonked by his Standraker, but still a decent amount of health. He's going slow though. He's gonna have a hard time getting up the hill.
Yeah, I predict Kava will take care of it. No, Beetle does. Now he's being harassed by some raiders. Will he return it right away? He does. Probably a smart move because they've been escorting Raider this map. ExeCute has. They've been really pressuring the flag with their guys because they just feel comfortable doing that escort game. Now here's Beetle versus Shanka, the epic duel of Infiltrator versus Sniper. Who will win? One hit on Beetle is too bad. Oh, it goes down. That's too bad. That's going to be 10 seconds of death for him. The Void. Well, it was over on the little hill where the goofy tower is, near the bridge.
Yeah.
So, but the timing, not that great. Shanka needs to do that when the flag carrier is approaching. Otherwise, what's the point? Beetle will be somewhere else in no time, shooting at you.
Like
you want to time that kill right as Trey is approaching when Beetle can't spot him or kill him or mess up his regen. Trey, by the way, is
out of heavy now.
Again, he's been changing back and forth. Kava was heavy for a while. Standraker changed to medium again earlier in the match when it was tied. Ham Solo, very slow on his exit route. He must have gotten stopped in the stand. And again, Trey, even though they didn't time that sniper kill well, Trey has again slipped away from the fingers of the medium Standraker. I don't see this medium working out for Standraker. You got that one stop, that was it. This could end the map, actually. No, a pickup in the field by Churchies. Very important he got that because otherwise that's going to be game over. He is very low, but he's very far away from his chasers. He needs to escort
Well,
really
Modus is
bad.
closing his plays on him.
He will get caught right now. He's in line LS for the chain gun.
Oh, nice return!
Instant return with the shotgun. What in the world was that? He throws the flag to the stand. There's no one there to convert. It's just sitting there. Shotgun goes for it and walks into both flags, ending the game. That's 3 points in a row for ExeCute. Tons of good games going down. We should try to get them in here to talk about what went wrong, because Money Truck just showed that they can play Rain Dance, they can play ExeCute and just, you know, beat them in their own game, but it's not ExeCute's strong area. But in the end, they won anyway. They pulled ahead repeatedly and then 2 in a row. Isoatiro saying, oh, the scores. Oh, you know what? I guess they did score on Drydock, because Finale's saying 5-1 on Drydock. Is that what happened?
I can't remember.
I can't recall. I'll have to ask them. Maybe
I thought it was 5-0.
I thought it was too. Isoatiro confirmed it, but we'll have to ask. Oh, see. Oh, you know what? Kava said good interception. I think that flag carrier might have tried to throw it at the end, and that's why it was caught by the chaser.
Oh. I thought it was a kill.
Otherwise, I didn't see a kill. Let's see if they come in. I need to look at TeamSpeak before my game crashes. And thank you, by the way, whoever came in here and played music. That was hilarious. We appreciate that. You can come into the interview and do it again. That's just fine. Oh, there's some guys. Trey and Sir Mike are in there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we are.
Hello.
Here to talk to you.
Yo.
My voice is going, but that was a lot of fun to watch. You guys are just as strong as last time when I saw you. Tell me, are your opponents going to come? Do you know?
Beetle says that
No
they're
idea.
not sure if anyone has TeamSpeak on his team.
Oh, come on. TeamSpeak is not hard to install.
It's a little hard. It's not hard to install. It's hard to use.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb.
It's like a complex robot. Very difficult, but anyways.
So you're the team that has a guy with internet trouble, and you drop a guy and swap him out a lot. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Because I was like, hey, that's Schmickeldorf.
Yeah,
Hey, wait,
that's what we said
there.
too. But shortly after, he disappeared into the night, and we assumed that he would not be stable enough to stay in the game, so we just stuck someone else in.
So I see a lot of guys from ExeCute here, and not a lot of repping from Money Truck. They might be demoralized. I kind of want to hear their side of the story because they played so well on Rain Dance.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys hate that map? Is that what's going on here?
We've never played it before.
Never played it.
So
That was your first time playing Rain Dance?
yeah, it's kind of rough.
Not a bad time to start, honestly. It's not, you know, it doesn't really count. The points matter, but they don't matter, if you know what I mean. It's not
Right.
elimination. It's just
That hurts a
about-
little bit, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So,
Well, I think the other team's saying they don't have TeamSpeak.
well, that's
These
silly.
Mumble.
We can go to Mumble if we have to. Tell you what, we'll talk to you, we'll go to Mumble, and then we'll talk to them, I guess.
Yeah, it's like the locker room.
That works.
I don't know. I don't even know. I would rather him be in here, but...
I think MMT's Mumble is the Reddit Mumble.
Yes, it is.
we could go over there, I guess.
I'm fine with that.
All right, let's see what we can do here.
All right.
Different kids.
Yep, they're all in there.
But I can't join. How do I join their channel?
It's probably passwords. I don't know. Or it's invite only.
They should be able to drag people in.
If you would do that, if someone would do that,
If I had to pick up the red phone and call head admin Derpies, I will.
well, while we're waiting on someone to do that, based on what I've seen of you guys, I've only watched you guys play 6 maps. Rain Dance does not seem to be your bag.
We We tend to be stronger at cluster play than anything
Oh, okay,
else.
okay. We're moving into the other channel, the mstarr's mentor channel. Let's try that out.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, okay. I am muting TeamSpeak.
I won't ever catch up.
So I was just telling ExeCute, the triumphant winners of 3 maps in a row for the round robin, that they do not seem to be as comfortable on Rain Dance. Do you guys like Rain Dance, Team Money Truck?
I'd say it's not our favorite map. It's just kind of a, I don't know, kind of a last-minute decision. We decided that we'd like to play it. Haven't seen it really played in tournament much at all.
So you wanted to try it out. You weren't doing it on purpose to try and win.
I wouldn't say so. I still had a lot of fun. I think it was a good idea.
We kind of picked it over arcs because we had a couple of members insisting that we could not handle arcs. So, lesser of two evils, I suppose.
Wait, who couldn't handle it?
I don't think it wasn't couldn't handle it. I think they're just more less comfortable on arcs, and that was kind of the last pick out of the comfortable maps.
I guess the idea is, as capper, I get to make kind of the decision on the maps, and I want to run Rain Dance. That's really why we ran it.
No, it was a good map choice because you guys had super good returns with the cluster path returns, and it was you were getting it back a lot. And on that map, if we don't chase you, you got it. It seemed like so we just started trying to chase you down real hard before you actually got it back.
Let me ask. It looked like ExeCute's standoff dueling was going to be stronger. I mean, most aspects of the game were stronger for ExeCute in the first 2 maps. That included standoff dueling. But on Rain Dance, Money Truck just won every standoff, and the only time they lost a flag was on a crash. So,
yeah.
What was different on Rain Dance that made that happen?
We sat, talked, and we basically, I think the real difference is we switched our LB, if you didn't notice. And we put her on LO, and she is quite the dueler. And it might be the fact that ISO performs better on LO than LD, and that might be a permanent change. Not quite sure.
That could be. We were watching the chases on the first map where ISO Atiro got these returns. We were kind of amazed that it happened right in the noses of other enemy players. But then that had changed by the end, and it was Kava getting that kind of play instead because he was swapped players around. So ExeCute was talking to me last time about how teamwork wins the day more than dueling, and they had a lower scoring game in terms of points earned than the enemies they won against because they had better teamwork. Did anything about their game frustrate you, Money Truck? Their flag play, anything like that?
No,
I don't think so. Yeah, we were really anticipating more flag play. I think some of their passes on Kato were kind of good, but I didn't really see a whole lot like I was expecting to see.
Well, what did bother you? Why were you so far behind the first 2 maps?
Frankly, I think you saw the game as much as I did. The flag got out a lot, and then we didn't get it back.
Well, and that happened because Trey got these amazing
it wouldn't
clears.
be happening, brother. We're trying to figure that out.
Clears.
Well, I think this time usually to ask questions that will be thought-provoking for teams that win or lose.
I'm sorry for being a smartass.
It's okay.
That's our biggest question.
What's
understand. Happening? That's why we switched up that last map, and you saw an immediate improvement, right?
Let me tell you what I saw. I saw Trey's counterparts on offense doing amazing clears, so his stand was totally empty when he got there, so he was always out with full HP. Yeah. And it didn't happen quite as well for Ham and his buddies running flags.
Yeah, that's the whole cowboy capping I'm doing a lot of. We're still working on all of that. It was happening a lot less on Rain Dance. I was getting out a lot cleaner.
Yes,
but
it was wonderful to see.
Yeah, pretty much if I come out clean, it's gonna come back because that means I'm full speed, full health, and I can normally go low vis routes. So it's not too bad. It's really just getting the clear down, both on clearing the stand to get it and having our stand clear to actually capture it.
So, I mean, a lot of tribes in FPS games in general is shoot the other guy better than he shoots you. I saw some, so that's a defensive problem when your offense is clearing you off and the capper gets out totally clean. So
Yeah.
on the defensive side, I saw some indecision by Money Truck. What was going on with Stand? What's his name? Stand Raker kept changing from medium to heavy and back, and then Kava was heavy for a little bit. You seemed unsure what to do to stop Trey from getting out on Rain Dance.
Have you ever lost 2 games in a row and got really frustrated?
Yes, I understand that.
That's about all that happened there. We got a little frustrated.
And you also opted for some base play, which was very cool, because that surprised some of the ExeCute offenses. They came in. They had turrets on them and force fields to clear and mines to get rid of. And then they copied you. They put their base back up, had turrets shooting you guys, and then they you changed your defense setup again. So it was unclear, but you guys had the best game you had all night on Rain Dance. ExeCute, what did you see coming out of Mighty Truck on that map?
It was just impossible to tell where the cappers were coming from.
That's a good sign for Ham Solo and his buddies.
And even if we'd see him, we'd just get one shot on him. But the routes in that map are so fast.
Yeah. They're also low vis because it's just, you're in a little valley.
Yeah, I think we caught the lead at like 3-2, and then we tried to pull one extra to defense off from offense, and he was still getting out. So we're like, how the hell is he getting out? But it's really just, if you don't see him, you don't see him. He's going to be gone, you know. But when I was coming in, actually, I got proxied a lot on that map on Rain Dance. Like, so the soft was done really good.
Money Truck, was Sinfidel a problem for you?
No. Only probably once or twice. Like we weren't really ever getting sniper cleared. We were getting chained down by Chase. We weren't getting sniped out.
Of the maps, it seemed like Sinfidel was the strongest on Kata, not hitting the capper as he was coming in, but hitting him on the way out.
Sinfidel is our swing player. We make him play every single position.
Is Beetle here? Beetle, was it frustrating to have Trey in medium the whole time?
A bit. I know I got more than 900 damage on him a couple of times, and that was a little bit frustrating, but I think it came down to I was missing an awful lot of shots. I'm upset with myself for that. I wasn't able to hit him as he was coming in, which bugged me as well.
That's also an important place, because you can just help their health regen if you time it right.
Oh yeah, I tried to go for that, but it's miss. Fun
Tough
game,
job.
though.
So the sniper?
Yeah, go ahead.
He was a sniper, right?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, so for Rain Dance, like, you was on that right hill, and then you started pecking me, and I had to start moving to the left hill, and then I'd start a left route, and then they tell me you were on the left now, and I'd be like, oh, damn it. And you hit me quite a few times, actually.
I thought I was going to surprise you.
I didn't know where you were anymore.
I was at your base sniping you for a little while, but I was missing every shot.
I took off over on a route, and I looked down, and I'm getting, like, sniped, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Now, you had Shanka playing Infiltrator the most of the time. Did you try to plan it so he was harassing Beetle as Trey was coming in, or did you just have him run offense nonstop?
Yeah, we try and time it. I mean, I usually cowboy if they're not there, and then do a quick route back and find out at least where the sniper is, and that way we can set up the offense. And as I come visible, we try and get the Infiltrator to start pounding on him, so at least he can't focus that much on me coming in.
Did your offense? I didn't notice very much during the match, but I wanted to know if your offense, if either team's offense ran into problems with the suicide shotgun Pathfinder defense that's been a problem for Raiders recently.
No, surprisingly, no.
I didn't have any issues with it either.
Because that could be part of why the clear was so effective. If no one was going to engage those Raiders. Plus, they're Mike and Raider a lot of the time.
Well, I know on Rain Dance, when the flag got out, we were all still up. The flag would just be grabbed and gone.
Dodgeball, you're quiet. Do you have anything to say or ask?
I don't think so. I think you've pretty much covered it.
Obviously, ExeCute's... Go ahead.
I was just going to say, for each team, I guess we'll start with mstarr's Money Truck. Is there anything that you think ExeCute could probably improve on that you saw? Like, I know that you guys did not end up losing the series, but surely you saw something that they weren't doing quite as well as you think they probably could have. Is there anything you think they can improve on?
For me, I guess I was playing Infiltrator on Rain Dance. I think their sniper could probably work on tooling a little bit more. He is pretty good at ignoring the person and continuing to take shots on the capper, but I would still get him down every single time. Other than that, the I think like you were just trying to bring up earlier, the use of the holdout shotgun on Pathfinder LD would be really powerful to you guys. We don't necessarily do that as much, and we probably should also. But every other team we've gone up against, that's just been like the crutch of the LD, just one explosive, one holdout, or two holdouts, and the LO's dead. So
Now, this was the first game that Money Truck played. Was that tonight, right? In this tournament?
Yes.
So you didn't have like huge expectations coming in that you would win every game that you would play, did you? But you're obviously still sad you didn't win, right?
I don't know. Don't really look at it like that. Of course, it'd be all kinds of fun to win a tournament, but this is just fun to play a competitive and organized game with my friends.
Right. If we're gonna take it that seriously, we're gonna murder the fun out of the game, and at that point, what's the point of even playing?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing these games tonight, and I hope the other team did as well.
Did you all learn anything?
I think so. I think we might be doing some switching on our lineup due to these matches.
And how about ExeCute? Anything you want to offer as advice to your counterparts here?
On the first two maps, I believe you could have cleared them up. You could have cleared more, better timing, basically.
Was the clear getting out-dueled, do you think, by your defense? Or was it just not coming in with the flag carrier?
Out-dueled.
So dueling is obviously a problem for every team. That if they get shot down first, then you can't really do their job either way.
Well,
go ahead. I
was just gonna say, like I don't know. I don't always go for the kill on offense. Like I could be a better dueler, but I think if I was one-on-one with each person, I could have possibly won. I'm usually just trying to knock them off the flag stand, or just at least get the distraction to where they're not going to be a problem for the capper coming in. Like it's distracted is almost as good as dead, in my opinion.
Well,
but,
I mean, a good player will respond like you were saying before by realizing a capper's imminent, ignoring you, killing the capper, and then turning back to you and killing you. So part of it is with your offensive guys working together, focus firing down people so they can't live and they're dead and they can't stop making a play on the flag, and then your guy gets out.
True. I still think there's other strategies that work as well.
Do you have questions for each other before I start wrapping up?
I don't think so.
I think we are satisfied with questioning each other.
Do you guys want to scrim someday?
Yeah, that's what we've been trying to do with all the teams we've been playing. That's why we're trying to get as many in as we can, because we get more people to scrim with. So for sure.
I think this tournament is so cool because teams that know each other, they can scrim each other, they can learn a lot of things before the emulation starts, and then you just have more fun games to watch and play.
Yeah, I think it's going to be kind of funny. I have a feeling it's going to sink down to like 15, 20 teams who play this game. And that's like...
Isn't it already?
I mean, pretty much.
Shh.
Don't let the secret get out.
Well, I'm about out of questions. I hope you all had a great time watching and playing. You sound like you guys had some fun playing, winning or losing, no matter what. And we enjoyed watching it, so thank you very much for that.
Thank you guys. Good games.
Absolutely.
Good games, guys.
Good games.
Good games.
Special thanks to Dodge Pong being the streamer man he is and helping me out. I could not have done it without him.
Can we get a link from you guys before you head out? Just where to find it?
Were we on IBN1? I don't even know.
Actually, we're just on my channel. It's twitch.tv/dodgepong.
Alright, thanks.
Yeah, and once I stop streaming, you'll be able to find the VOD up there.
ExeCute
cool.
team. After the captors leave, I got a few questions.
Oh,
secret type questions.
Do we have any shout-outs from ExeCute before we go offline? ExeCute, any shout-outs?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Can't
They're
think
going
of
to
any.
shout out to Red Bull and Tribes and Hyra Studios and their moms and all that stuff.
Give a shout out.
And give a shout out to...
Because he's always around to ring for us in OVD when we don't have 7.
Shout out to mstarr. Shout out to Puppy Kisses.
Shout out to 1v3 flag returns all night long.
Shout out to Gummy Bears.
Things are good, man. They don't can't adjust them. Do you know that?
Shout out ATFclean.com.
That's another
Shout out
plug
Churches.
for that website.
You guys heard of that? ATFclean.com?
What's the whole joke with that? Why are you guys saying bad teammate?
It's not
don't
a joke.
plug?
It's very serious. You ever heard of Juggalos? It's like internet Juggalos.
Nice.
Awesome.
It's like the gathering of the Juggalos on the web.
Yeah, except they go by ATF now.
Alcohol, tobacco, firearms.
Oh yeah.
And I'm spent.
Well, thank you very much. Oh,
Alright,
he's
GG's.
cooking himself.
Absolutely.
GG's, guys.
My pleasure.
Good
GG's.
games.
Good games.
You still there, Deli?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for casting, man. I really appreciate it.
That was probably one of the stupidest performances I've ever given, but I don't even care anymore. I don't even care. So when we did NASL, we had all these contractual obligations to do all this shit, and I'm like, oh my god, my head is spinning off backwards. And now it's like, who cares? Let's watch tracks. Let's say piss and shit and stuff. And let's do whatever. Because I don't care anymore.
That was great.